We may have a few technical issues along the way, but that just makes it more fun. So be sure to join us each Friday and find out everything that's going on at Ballard High School. So hopefully everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
I know I did. With Thanksgiving just passing and Christmas being right around the corner, the Ballard Choir has been hard at work putting together a magical performance.
Let's see how they are preparing for the show and how they are able to manage their time as students.
Welcome back to Some Things of Bruin. Today we will be interviewing the Magicals. I'm here with Mrs. Edelin. What is your position here at Ballard?
I'm the choir director.
Can you tell me a little about Magicals and why people should come and watch?
Yeah, it's a group of kids that are 26 strong, and they are freshmen through seniors, and they rehearse every day from the month of July all the way to now, and they put on a dinner theater. They wear Renaissance costumes, and they've memorized 20 different songs. They memorized an entire script. We have a king and queen, a jester, and a chamberlain, and it is a phenomenal performance with delicious food.
What is your favorite thing about conducting for Magicals?
I would have to say it's the community that we build throughout our time. They choose to sacrifice after school time and Saturday mornings. They have 4-hour rehearsals, 2-hour rehearsals. We do an entire retreat in the summer, and they really become a tight-knit family, and their relationships are just super strong, which makes the music even better.
What is your favorite piece to conduct each year?
So when I was hired at Ballard a year ago to do this job, I was able to bring in a few of my traditions in the Magicals, and so we are singing an arrangement of Silent Night called Night of Silence, and that is where the people that attend the dinner, they get to sing Silent Night with us, but it was a song that I sang when I was in college, and it was the last song I sang with my choir conductor, and so it just means a lot for me, and it is now passing on that tradition to the students, and hopefully it means a lot to them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, today I'm here with
Yariel Santiago.
What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
How long have you been doing magic?
I've been doing Madrigals for 3 years.
And what's your favorite part about doing this show every year?
Just singing Christmas music.
What's the hardest part about this process since you are also a student?
Time management and just making sure that I'm on top of all my things, yet learning my music and just my script overall.
Thank you.
Looks like so much fun. So excited to see what's in store.
Last Friday night, our Ballard Bruins had a tough loss against Bryan Station, but their appearance at back-to-back state semifinals is something that has never been done before at Ballard. Congrats to Coach Morton, his staff, and the team.
And also, congratulations to Journey Weiss, who was voted 6A Player of the Year in the Louisville area by the Kentucky Football Coaches Association. Journey is joining us today in the studio.
I'm here with Ballard's very own Journey Weiss, the 6A Player of the Year. Journey, with all the pressure coming to you, everyone giving you lots of attention around the district and the school, how were you able to deal with the pressure during the big games?
Well, pressure, I didn't really pay attention to all the outside stuff. I just paid attention to executing what we had to do on the field. So sometimes you get a little nervous or whatever, but once you're in the moment, it kind of you can say lock in and then just go.
Yeah, I totally can understand that. And Journey, also in big games, obviously your team could get demotivated when going down, especially against good teams, but what did you do to keep your team and yourself motivated in those big time games?
Well, you just preach that it's execution, just executing what you do, and then, the man crowd, you just execute.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. I know a lot of the time you're gonna have to rely on your coaches to help motivate because you have to really focus on yourself, and I understand that. But what does this award really mean to you after winning this?
It's pretty cool. It was pretty cool actually to receive. I didn't even know about it until a while after I got it, because people would tell me. I was like, oh, dang, that's pretty cool, I guess.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Journey, for coming on the show.
Now that football season is over, basketball season is starting back up.
Come take a look at some highlights to celebrate our first home game.
Today, our Ballard Bruins are going to play DeSales at home, so y'all better be there. They have a very good squad. It's ranked 25 versus ranked 13. And DeSales is 13, led by Damon King. We're 25, led by Stram Frazier and Precious. So y'all better be here and get loud.
Ever been stopped by weapon detectors?
Well, yes, I have, but fortunately, I didn't have any weapons.
That's comforting to know. The new school year has brought about several changes at Ballard.
Recently, Ballard has received weapon detectors that staff and students have to go through every morning.
Let's find out what students and staff had to say about the new change and how it affected their mornings.
In 1881, Alexander Graham Bell invented the first crude metal detector to locate the bullet lodged in the brain of President James Garfield. He failed. Today in Ballard High School, we are going to ask around and find out the truth about these dastardly metal detectors.
I'm here with
Miss Bird.
All right, Miss Bird, how do you feel about the new weapon detection system?
So I know a lot of students and staff might feel frustrated by it, or like it's just an extra thing to do in the morning, but I appreciate it and I'm glad that we have it, and I'm hopeful that it's making people feel a little bit safer here at school.
What's the flow like in the morning?
So it definitely felt like at first we were having a little bit of a backup. I know as it's getting colder, that's a concern because you don't want to be standing outside as it's freezing. But I think as we're getting used to what we need to pull out, what we need to have ready, the flow is getting better. Each morning we're getting a little bit quicker, and so hopefully the time students are waiting in line to go through dwindles.
Hello, I'm here with
Miss H.
And how do you feel about the new weapons detection system?
I really like the safety aspect of it, and I also really like the fact that I get to talk to a lot of kids in the morning as I have to go through their bags to try to figure out what has set the system off. Actually, I feel like we have kind of got a really good system over here on the north side, and I believe they do on the south as well. It's definitely been a work in progress, but I think we're doing a good job.
I'm here with
Miss Poor.
All right, Miss Poor, how do you feel about the weapon detection system?
I think it's a good thing to have in the schools. It makes me feel more safe. I think it makes students feel more safe. And so I'm happy that we have them overall. It's really helpful when students go ahead and take things out of their bags. And it's also really helpful when they just, move to the side when we ask them to rather than argue with us about it. That kind of throws things off. But for the most part, I would say 95% of the students just go with the flow and do what they're supposed to do, and it makes it really easy for us.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
That's all for this week. We hope you enjoyed.
Make sure to tune in next week too.
Something's a brewin'.